The aircraft can hear it, and if you pull it all the way, it goes outside the aircraft, and they can hear it on the radios. And I would fly around with it keyed so that the crew could all. And some of them got into it, and then some of them I'd look in the back and they'd just be doing this. Like, come on, sir, let's keep it serious. But I'm usually not super one for keeping it serious, but until you have to. That's the thing. You have to know when to shut it off, right? So, Jim said if I do a bad job today, I'm out of valor. So I got a lot of pressure on me. So sorry, guys, if I screw this up. I'm not used to speaking in front of crowds, so I might just buckle. So.
You can sing.
I can sing. You guys want to hear my? You want to hear
what she's saying?
You want to hear the chopper song? It's got a dance too,
yes.
So I'll show you. This is not what I sang in the aircraft because it's short, but this is what I sang on the way out to the aircraft. Okay, and you might recognize the dance, but I adapted it a little bit. Okay, so all right, here's my helicopter song. Me, 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 me. Every day I'm choppering. So that's my
Yeah.
And that's real. I got to see him do that as he went out to the chopper.
No, I absolutely. I was telling the guys, I have no idea where this conversation is going, guys, so I apologize. I was telling the guys yesterday, and I'll try to keep it brief, which I am not good at. But God put me in situations that, like, as a child, looking at it, I grew up a hog farmer's kid. I was nervous when I went to school because I don't know if you guys have been around pigs, worked hogs at all, but once you touch a pig, that smell is implanted in your skin for at least 24 hours, let's say that. And I used to have to get up in the morning and load hogs, and my dad would take them up to market, and then I would go to school. And being a teenager, I'd get tired, and I'd have my hands on the desk, and I'd put my head down, and I'd do like that because I'd get that whiff of hog in my hands. And so on days when I loaded hogs, I would like try to stay away from the girls. I'm like, maybe today's the day I don't talk to any girls. I'm kind of stinky. And it wasn't because I didn't take a shower, okay? Those of you passing judgment on me, stop it, okay? You wouldn't do any better. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. You cannot get hog out of your skin quicker than, you might be able to get it out in 12 hours, but I usually had about 30 minutes from the time I finished loading hogs to the time I needed to be at school. So, I never thought, like, coming up in that background and, growing up on the farm and everything, great family life, great, the opportunities were there, but like, I just never thought that someday I'd be, flying over the farm, and God just put me in a place where that's what I ended up being able to do through a long, convoluted story that I'm not going to go into, but you have to be ready for those blessings when they come, when those opportunities come. Like, God's going to present things. He's going to open doors, but if you don't do the things to kind of prepare yourself to get ready, like if I hadn't been physically fit, I couldn't have joined the Marine Corps, right? If I wouldn't have done okay in school, I was a straight B student, guys. I'm not, I am not God's gift to academics by any means, but I worked enough at it that I was a B student. And if I wouldn't have done that, I couldn't have walked through the door as an officer. You can't get in if you don't meet the qualifications, right? So if you think the things that you're doing now don't matter at all, like, you've got to do the best that you can. I didn't do the absolute best that I could, okay? So I'm not trying to blow smoke or anything, but like, work hard, try to prepare yourself, and God's gonna open opportunities in your life. and you just want to be what you don't want to do. I guess what I'm saying is, try to never have yourself in a situation where you can't. God opens a door for you and you can't walk through it because you did X, Y, or Z, or didn't do. You weren't physically prepared, you weren't mentally prepared, you weren't academically prepared, so you couldn't take that opportunity even though it was standing there right in front of you. You can't go back and do those things. So you guys have so many, as you get older, your windows of opportunity kind of start going like this, okay? Everything narrows down, which is great because it can help define you and help you move in a certain direction. But when you're at the age that you're at now, it's kind of more like this. You've got all these different paths, and what you want to do is just set yourself up. And I think you guys are probably way ahead of 3/4 of the population of this country. Just do what you can to try to set yourself up so that when those opportunities present themselves, you can actually walk through the door and make the most of it. So I guess that's my takeaway for today, is just keep doing what you're doing. I see the work ethic out here. I see the leadership. I see the willingness to put others before yourself. And I've got a lot of faith. I've got a lot of hope in what this group of young men can achieve throughout their lives. So keep that in mind and set yourself up. Kale, I'm sorry it's too late for you, buddy. Yeah, we don't have much hope there, but I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. All right,
Thanks.
I'm gonna